Good morning. This may be one of my last blog posts, um, considering just kind of closing it out for a lot of different reasons. Um, so I've, I've been thinking about, um, you know, I, one of the things this life and lifestyle has taught me is to look at life, and I see it through other people. I see it through friends, family. Um, And I see them just on this constant hamster wheel. And it's very difficult to just understand why anybody would do that. And I know it's our culture and it's our life and all that, but it's really it's just sunk it so much home in me is that this is not the way life is supposed to be lived. Our culture has just really got out of hand, and it's running us instead of us living. I don't know what we're doing. I want to bring out a little analogy, and I'm going to say a few, and I'll try to keep it short. I've used this before, and I think it helps you to think and think it through. But of an antelope herd and a lion attacking the herd, and it singles out just a small baby and finally captures it, and then as it's going back, something happens, the antelope breaks free, and then it runs and gets back to the herd. Now, we personify animals a lot. We want to make them, give them human emotions and all that. But understand, like that baby antelope, the baby antelope is not going to be, have to have therapy or have this trauma in their life, that it just turns them into a different person. That's a human trait. That's what happens with humans. And it happens because, like that antelope who got trapped and then got away, it is life. It's the way life operates. It just is. Um, the antelope, when it was trying to get away, kicks in, your body goes into a mode where it kind of puts all your energy toward the escape. It shuts down your immune system, it shuts down other systems. All it's concerned with at that point is getting away from the danger. And that's great. That's what it was intended to do. But after that antelope got free and got back to the herd, that goes away. It's no longer needed. It's not something that it needs to hang on to. Um, with us, with humans, we're a lot like that. Our lion is the finance problems. Our lion is job issues or where we live, in this society or whatever. These are our lions. These are the things we cross every day, and we are challenged by every day. The problem with that and what happens is that we don't get out of our mode of protection. That we stay in that mode all the time because of all the fears and all the things and achieving and meeting everybody's expectations and all this. We stay in this fear mode all the time. And the body is not set up to do that. It's not. And I don't know if you've heard about this or not, but the Americans are dying younger and younger every year. And I don't think that's any big surprise if you look around and see the people or, usually it used to be that it was people in their 80s or 90s, and you kind of expect that. The body deteriorates, it lets go, and then you die, and that's okay. That's a natural process. But what we're seeing is people dying in their 40s and 50s from things that, heart attacks and cancers and diseases that just weren't there so many years ago. And here we're supposed to be one of the most highly intelligent and sophisticated cultures on the planet, and we can't even take care of ourselves. We don't know how. Our culture actually is killing us. So I just want to say that I watch my friends, I watch people I know, I watch family just stay on this hamster wheel, and they're largely addicted to it. There just is no way to get them off of it, because it's like talking to a druggie. Druggie, that's a bad terminology. Talking to someone who is addicted to heroin. You know, you can sit there and you can say, you're ruining your life. Look, you're destroying your health. Look, you know, this is just tearing you up. This is not good for you. And they'll sit there and, yes, you're right, you're right, you're right. And as soon as you turn your head, they've got the needle in the arm and putting it in. We're addicted to the I don't know what I would call it, maybe excitement. I don't know. It just throws me, because we're addicted to a culture that we're just injecting into us every day, and it's killing us, and we don't care. Got to get out of that protective mode. And another little tidbit about that is the body, when it goes into that protective mode, it shuts down a lot of other systems. The immune system is one of the things it will shut down in order to keep you out of that. Well, understand that as you stay on this hamster wheel and you keep pushing for whatever it is you're pushing for and watching your health deteriorate and all this, if you're doing it for whatever reason, it's killing you. You have to give your time. You have to get out of that, the fears, the doubts, the struggles. You have to find a way to release those things. You have to find a way to no longer let those be a constant, everyday effect in your life, because you're killing yourself. Your immune system can't. You never grow, because when you come out of that mode, when you come out of that fear mode, and you come out of that destructive mode, your body starts to grow and heal, and everything begins to process. You know, you start functioning at the level of nature. That's the way nature operates. But if we constantly stay in that mode of fear and doubt and worry and concerned and all this pressures and the stresses, your body never fully recovers out of that. You kind of stay in that protective mode, and that just, your body can't handle it, and it loses the battle. And the you know, the key is just to find peace in your life, to let go of the things, find ways to get rid of these stresses in your life, and start living life, and start participating in life right now, being alive here in the moment, instead of worrying about the future or the concerns of the past, but just being here. Get those things off your back, whatever it takes, you know, and start living life again, and start falling back into natural rhythms, and start being you at the base level, who you really are, you know, which is a human being who has been blessed with so many gifts and the things to do, and you throw it all away for money. I mean, money is the top bandwidth of all of the problems of the world. You just see it everywhere. It's not great to be rich. I don't think rich people are happier than me. I don't think poor people are necessarily happier than me. I can be happy anywhere, and I can be happy in a situation, but I don't need that stuff, and you don't either. And that's your core being. We're no different. We're all the same. But looking from the outside back into this culture is just made me realize just how much damage we're doing to ourselves. And there's no way. I've thrown ropes out just to get people to just look at themselves, you know, just look at your life and think about this for a moment, but they don't have time. There's no time. So with that, I'll say this possibly will be the last blog post, just thinking about shutting it down. I've got a lot of things I want to say, but I'll probably just write those down in my own personal journal and stuff, and leave it at that. I don't try to make the blog real exciting or super entertaining. I just put down what happens in my life, and that's hard because it's that's what gets the attention. We're very much into the impulse stuff, and give me something exciting, give me something fast and hard, give me something, a lot of hyperbole in there, and I just don't do that. So with that, I will say much peace, much love. I've enjoyed sharing things. I hope you've enjoyed part of it too. And I'll leave it up for a while, and then I'll turn it off from public view. But thank you all, everyone who's listened and participated and commented, and thank you all. Much love, much peace.